guys. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, what's up, fishing buddies? Sorry, a little bit of an inside joke there. So, as you saw in the beginning, it's raining outside, and it's going to be raining for a little while. It shows until about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, so if I can sneak out at that point, I absolutely will go do some fishing. But when you have a YouTube channel, it's good to always have a backup plan. So because of the rain, luckily, got this in the mail on Friday. So I'm going to run through this unboxing real quick, and I know I haven't done a lot of monster bass unboxings, but this one is the Z-Man Takeover box. You know it's got to be good. I love Z-Man. I mean, who doesn't love using Z-Man stuff, right? And the best part about these videos where I talk to the camera, I don't have to wear pants. There's a visual for you. Bet you'll be wondering, huh? Anyway, we'll go through this box real quick, and then we'll get on to that 200 subscriber giveaway. So let's get started. Okay, the Monster Bass Z-Man Takeover box. Let's have a look. Always wanted to do that cool YouTube knife flip thing. Kershaw, Ken Onion, if anybody's interested. Basically the only knives I've ever carried in my pocket. All right, opening the box. Now, again, we're back to boxes. I guess there's a shortage of the bags, and if there's got to be a shortage, I'd rather it be of the boxes than the baits. So, first thing out, cross-eyes chatterbait. And I'm pretty sure I can call it a chatterbait because that's Z-Man's thing, is called a chatterbait, but it's a bladed jig. This is the cross-eyes one with the weed guard. 3/8 of an ounce, hand-tied skirt. And this one is in fire craw. And I think the way they designed this box was there's supposed to be plastics in here to match with the wire baits or the hard baits that they send. So I don't know if we'll be able to dig that out, but we'll put them together as we go. So first thing out of the box is already pretty cool chatterbait. Next thing, these are the Willow Vibe. And these are pretty cool. I haven't actually tried these yet. I wanted to, but I knew the Z-Man box was coming, so I didn't want to buy anything. Do I have one over here? No. Okay, I don't have one over here. I have one rigged up though, I think. The Finesse Eyes. You've seen it in the last few videos, I think. But I use their Finesse Eye jig head all the time with their little minnows bait, and it works great. Not sure if a paddle tail is going to work great on these or not, but these are pretty cool. Also 3/8 of an ounce, which isn't too bad. White in color. And it's got that little willow blade, a little silver willow blade on the front. Pretty decent finesse technique, I think. I wonder what they sent to pair that with. Okay, and next up is I've actually never tried one of these. One of those chatterbait CFL bladed jigs. I've actually never used one of these, but I did hear, is this the one I think you can actually remove the hook and put a different hook on it if you want a heavier gauge or a lighter gauge hook. I'm pretty sure this is the one that does that, and the head is free swinging. This one's in green pumpkin and 3/8 of an ounce. So these are all the weights and colors I use. So far, I'm pretty happy with this box. Got some plastics. Looking for any more, like terminal or anything. Oh, here we go, one more. VMC hook swim bait eye. Never seen these before. Honestly, I don't know. I don't really like the way they look. They're just kind of plain lead, unfinished. But I can fix that because, you know, I paint jigs, so it should be easy enough to fix. These are in 1/4 ounce. Pretty stout hook on them for what appears to be a kind of finesse jig head. So, again, I'm curious what they sent to pair that with. And I think that's it. Now we're down to the plastics. The Z-Man Goat. That's a pretty cool bait. I've actually used these before vertically on the back of those Finesse Eye jigs. When I run out of the minnows or just something a little bit different. Pretty cool, versatile bait. I've also thrown these things topwater. Now this one is green pumpkin. So I'd be willing to bet that that's what they had in mind. That CFL deal and the green pumpkin goat. I'd be willing to bet. Next one in the box are the razor shads in fire craw, which is a dead giveaway. that this is what they were going for. Which actually works well, I think, because I'm not a fan of using a paddle tail trailer on a chatterbait. I prefer something with a straight tail, just something that, so the blade can impart its own action, and then the trailer has an action of its own. I think sometimes the blade and the paddle tail kind of work against each other. Now, probably overthinking it. I'm sure the fish don't care, but you know, one of those things, right? This is a new one to me. Finesse shads in pearl. I'm guessing straight tail trailer, willow vibe. That's going to be my guess. Because I got a white willow vibe, pearl, finesse shads. That's going to be my guess for those. And what appears to be the last bait in the box, perfect. The minnows, I was just talking about those. I use these all the time. This one is Pearl Blue Glimmer, which is a color I have used in the past. I usually stick with smelt or bad shad, I think it's called. Usually the ones I go with. So I'm guessing that is what they had planned. I know I keep moving it, trying to keep it in frame, but I guess that's what they had planned for that. I mean, it seems like it makes sense. These, I don't know. They're lead, like lead colored, like they're bare lead, and that to me is just kind of strange. I don't know. You would think they'd put, you know, some kind of powder coat on them, but I'm sure they're great. They're Zman product. And okay. Well, that's cool. That's probably the coolest monster bass sticker I've ever had. Kind of Motorhead looking. I like that one. That'll end up on the wall somewhere. That one's pretty cool. We got paperwork. I'm dropping stuff. Here we go. Okay, so it's the Zman Takeover paperwork. Oh, look at that. See, if I would have opened this first, I would have been able to tell. All right, but you know, let's see how well I did. Because on the inside here, it shows you what they sent and what to pair it with. And they're showing that the cross-eyes job here was, in fact, supposed to pair up with the razor shad. So I was right on that one. The CFL jig was designed to pair up with the goat. All right, batting 1,000 so far. Here's the two I wasn't sure of. It was the Willow Vibe, and that was designed to pair up with the Finesse Shads. So I was right with that, which means obviously by default I'm right on the last one, which was the minnows and these very stout hooked, kind of weird swim bait jigs. Swim bait eye. So, not a bad box overall. I mean, really, it's Zman, so there's not one thing in this box that I'm not going to use. It's actually a pretty good time of year for some of this finesse stuff for me. And, you know, next weekend when it's 80 degrees and not raining, these chatterbaits will probably play just fine. Now, the red ones I might save for the spring. I don't know. I'm on the fence about the whole fish red in spring thing. I've done it and I've caught fish, but I've also thrown green pumpkin blue in spring and caught fish. So I don't know if that's, you know, more of a, hey, let's sell off all our red stuff and tell everybody it's good in spring, or if it's legit. But overall, I think this is a pretty great box. You know, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think about it. But really, not too bad. Pretty happy with all of them. And I think you guys are pretty much familiar with all the Zman baits, which is why I didn't go through and open every bag. That, I know, main reason you're here is for the giveaway. So, now that the box is done, let's do that giveaway. Okay, so just as a refresh, my 200 subscriber giveaway, the Cast King Zephyr spinning reel, brand new in the plastic in the box. Like I mentioned in the other video, the box is a little, you know, damage on the sides. So I hope you guys don't mind that. And also, of course, I'm sure what the main prize of this is. Parabellum fishing decal. And of course, you remember this one was designed by my 12-year-old daughter. Very proud of that one. So, let's go ahead and do that drawing. Jim Lima, congratulations, bro. Thank you, everybody who entered. I appreciate it. Now, Jim, I'm going to throw my email. Well, it'll definitely be in the description, and it's on my About page, but if I remember, I'll throw it up here when I'm editing. Send me an email. We can figure out, or you follow me on Instagram too. So either way, you can email me, or hit me a message on Instagram. Either way, we'll get in touch. I'll get all your information, and I will send out your prize to you. Thank you guys so very much for 200 subs. That is friggin' awesome. I'm really, really grateful. And a lot of you were very complimentary in the comments section, making comments like, okay, you'll be at 10,000 next month and be 100,000. I think you guys were throwing out some pretty, insane numbers. But it made me decide to set an actual goal. And I think a realistic, yet still kind of push for it goal would be 500 subs by the end of the year. I will be doing this YouTube channel for 1 year at the end of this month. I think I actually posted my first video on the last day of February of last year. So, last day of February will be 1 full year for this channel, over 200 subs already. So 500, and to get to 500 by the end of the year, I'll have to work for it, but I think it's doable. So with your help, please share out this video, tell your friends about me. I'm actually working on a couple of different videos right now that I've already discussed with, some of you had suggested some, and working on some collaborations with some other channels. I got a bunch of fun stuff planned this year. This video I've been working on, I'm about 3 weeks into it now. It's a lot of editing, it's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of work on this video that I'm working on, but when it drops, it should be pretty cool. Thank you guys again for all your support. I really, really do appreciate it. Jim, hit me up, either email or on Instagram. Thank you guys again very, very much. I really appreciate it, and until next time.